to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore, the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Saints sideline. Look at their head coach. His side not able to get it done in their home opener. Hoping for some better luck on the road here. On the Steelers sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys were winners in week 1, and you know they'd love to begin the year with back-to-back victories. Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's Johnson again. He's going to bring this down to their 35. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Saints 27.
Johnson up the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him of it.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. It would be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough.
Has a hole left, room to run. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints finish up their opening drive.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
One right down the middle. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
We've set it down from 37.
And the Steelers
On the draw, this is Johnson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Again, this is Johnson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
right at midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Back to throw. The right side, no has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down behind the
Offense to the line. Second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the Saints.
Back to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kid, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. This New Orleans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. They'll come out throwing. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's caught for the first. So he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing doing his job.
And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He's going to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
First down, play action. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a field goal lead in our opening quarter.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
14. Steelers 10.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
He's dropping back to throw. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
It is cut left side. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. He's got it on the bootleg. Dumps it off to his running back. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Looking to throw here. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Saints.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Back now, pressure coming. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First down, New Orleans.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they take this in for the score. The Saints get 6 more on their early advantage. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. No to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers offense headed out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Caught. This is Noel. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No throw, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 21-10 our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. That one's complete over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Sticking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
I try to remind you a time or 2, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. On 1st down, they'll run. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
It's a loss of a yard.
Pass play coming here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
This is thrown towards the defender instead, man. He's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Back play straight ahead. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers.
Now looking to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Steelers 17.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Noel to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking in the air here. They find Johnson out of the backfield. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that 1st down marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
He's going to keep this one. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play. Barely outside of their own end zone. It's 2nd and long. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Sending him on the dive. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? He takes off with it. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. This one's out to Noel, left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. Noel's got it. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
4 yards. That's another Steelers.
He motioned the tight end over.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down pass play coming. He completes it in traffic. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on the Broncos in a rematch of Super Bowl 50. And look at this, a big play from the Carolina special teams. The punt is blocked, and they locate the football in the end zone? Touchdown, wow! From there, let's move on to another compelling early season matchup. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. Well done here, it's a touchdown. The Vikings even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is the running back for the visitors. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Patriots get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it too. They get the road victory. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18 on the play. And the Saints first down.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this one does not go far.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the game stays at 11.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. He lofts it deep right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Finds his back complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. New set of downs for him, and starts at the 38. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
With a dive up the middle. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints push their lead to 18. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now an inside give to Johnson. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Here's a throw.
3rd and 4.
That one complete to Pitts. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing now on 1st down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the in route. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Number 89. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
He's going to throw it again. Going with a screen to Johnson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
number 20.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
It was almost was no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. They're going to try to throw for it. He's got it. Did he get the feet in on fourth down? Did he get it? No, they're saying he didn't get both feet in. Incomplete on fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going play action. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That's one he knows he should have had. And that brings up 4th and long.
Results in a 4th down.
And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. And like we've seen from them before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They gained 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Here's a design run. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
36-yard line.
They'll give it to him inside. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
No to return this. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dropping this underneath, Johnson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He throws it deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game.
41. Steelers 27.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll run here on 1st down.
Watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. 27. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. No to return this. Showing a little burst so far. A good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
First down.
Working now from the gun. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a steal.
Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play. It typically goes for it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Five men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the 1st.
A gain of 16.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the handoff. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st down, Saints.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Line up the design keeper. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Arroyo on the catch. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw now. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Saints first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. Crossing right through that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
The Saints, first down. First and goal, New Orleans.
Another one for Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal.
At the Steelers' 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And that play is brought to a halt. So they're going to say at the 5-yard line. So now, here's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Setting up to throw. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Saints keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
Steelers, 27.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up
second down now, 7 to go. Throwing off the play fake. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They'll throw for it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
34.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Here comes the Saints offense. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. First down from the 42. Dive play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throw here, third down. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Pittsburgh.